What's up, guys? Sherry here, and today we're going over the PTS 29.0 archetypes and consumable crafting for March 4th. So, first off, we're going to start with reworked archetypes. In this version, we have continued to work on weapon classes. This time, the changes have been made to shotguns and sniper rifles. Here's what's included in version 29.0. First off, the damage no longer depends on the distance, same as for the other types of weapons. Next, the overall spread for shotguns has increased, so heavy damage at long range while shooting from the hip is no longer possible. Next, all shotguns will now have an aiming mode. This will help to diminish the spread, which basically just means you can have the grouping of the pellets tighter, so you will be able to shoot them. So the longer range they are, you are going to have to scope, and the shorter range they are, you can just shoot normally. Next, moving dynamics when using a rifle was reduced, and the ability to inflict critical damage when firing from the hip was removed. I noticed this in my last PTS video that I was doing no-scope headshots and it was giving me body shot damage. And also, if you hit them in the body, nothing changes with no-scopes. So, just something interesting to note. And one thing that I think might be a problem with this is from gameplay that's in normal is right there. That would have been a full headshot. And the same with his, I'm going to be able to hit you for the full 5,000 when I do that. And I think that might be a problem. I'm going to enjoy it a lot, but it's going to be something that I don't know that it's the best idea. I think it's a good thing that snipers can't one-shot you in the head up close. And I think it might be something that people are going to just have problems with being in the game. But I don't know for sure. And like I said, it does come up a lot where I shoot people really close. It's very hard to do, but you can do it. And having that hit for full might be an issue. Next up is balance changes. Due to an imbalance caused by the reintroduction of weapon readiness time parameters, we had to tweak the stats for the following shotguns. First, Bear Trap and Ranger single shot damage will decrease, but the fire rate will increase. The weapon readiness time will be reduced from the 0.7 seconds to the standard 0.3 seconds. This allows people that have this gun to not have a wasted gun, which is so awesome, but it also allows everyone else not to have to deal with things that are going to imbalance the game, because shotguns are very balanced right now, and reintroducing them normally would have definitely destroyed things. This was the suggestion I gave them to do, and I am very glad that they took that advice, and it's going to be the best way to reintroduce it, because at least now people who have those guns can use them. And next up is Onslaught and Battering Ram. The readiness will also be brought to the standard 0.3 seconds. Since I don't use these guns, I have no idea if that's good or bad, so we'll move on. Next up is reworked pistols. We have changed the mechanics of interaction with the pistol. Now in the settings, you can choose one of the modes, manual or automatic. In manual mode, the pistol works by tapping a button on the screen. In automatic mode, things work as usual. Also, now you can disable the pistol altogether. I thought this was really stupid change and no one cared about this, but I was wrong. You guys told me in my comments on one of the videos I said that in, that hey, I have trouble with the pistol. I always thought everyone just knifed to get at a pistol if you didn't want to be in it, but apparently this is actually a really good change, so good on Gob. Bear in mind that the following actions will interrupt the activation of the pistol when it's in manual mode: attacking with a knife, throwing offensive consumables, and changing your weapon. And this is actually really fun to just run around with pistols. And yes, the pistol only video will be coming out whenever I can get lucky enough to get a kill with it. Gear crafting, PTS only. you will find the workshop section in the game where you can create or upgrade offensive and defensive consumables for a fee. And while I love this change, I actually thought about it, and I don't know how good this is, because it takes a lot of grenades to actually get the higher consumables, and honestly, I think this is just going to make a ton of people make flashbangs, because they're the easiest to make, and that might be bad. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Next up is visual changes. In this update, the visuals of a large number of weapons were significantly improved. All shotguns now have aiming mode except for Orion that already had it. Okay guys, this one is huge because honestly, I think that this might be the best thing ever. It moves it off your screen more, and so it makes the screen more open so the weapon isn't covering up so much. A lot of people actually have a problem of aiming down and not where automatic headshots will hit, because you can see the screen better because the guns are so big, and this will prevent that. First, I will show you the shotguns, and then I'll go ahead and show you the visual changes for the other guns that I like. So this is basically how this gun's going to shoot, and you can see that the spread gets a lot tighter even from far away, but you can kind of see how it would shoot around a person, so you can't hit exactly everyone, but the port seems to do the best. I honestly don't like the way they have done the Exorcist, because without scoping, you can't do much with it. The might isn't great from far away, but it really shouldn't be. And positioning from the hip frame was changed for all of these weapons. I'm not going to go over all of them, but if you would like to read them, feel free to pause the video and do so. But here is the different things that they've done, and oh my god, having this off the screen more and more to the right, while it may not look like a huge deal, it is gigantic because so many people will point their weapons down to be able to see the screen better. And one thing that gives you an advantage over others that are having to point down is always having your gun at head level, so you will get headshots immediately as you see people. Next up is the shape of sight and positioning of the weapon in aiming mode was changed for Hans, Buffalo, Anubis, Hurricane, Matador, and Hero. Improved hip firing animation for Thunder, Cerberus, Remedy, Brawler, Avalanche, Trader, Porcupine, Berserker, and Desperado. And improved shooting animation and aiming mode for Orion, Trader, Porcupine, Berserker, and Desperado. I wonder if this will actually help us be able to shoot Orion without it being so wild. And here you can see the different spreads from then and now. You can tell there's actually more pellets in the gun itself, and that's why it's going to spread more, and there's more chances to hit for partial damage. So you're going to have a lot more inconsistency at long range. But I think this was a needed change because it's just kind of ridiculous the way Undying is. So this does help out with that problem. When you finish exploring all the new stuff on the PTS, make sure to take the survey. You can open it directly from the game and share your opinion with us. It helps a lot for further development. And that's true if you guys want to go ahead and help them out with that and make your opinion known. Hey, they're listening, and we know that they have done things on the PTS, and they got really bad feedback, and they decided not to release it. So these surveys, unlike everything else GOB does, they actually pay attention if the majority of us are mad. So go ahead, make your opinions known. If you want to join the PTS, go into GOB's official Discord and just ask. One of the moderators will help you out. Alright guys, I hope this video was informative and let you know what's going on. And thank you so much to all of my channel members and donators. I really appreciate you guys. Twiffenel Loco donated a lot of money on my last video, so I wanted to give them a little bit of a special recognition. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Alright guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later.